Hey guys, I wanted to introduce you to a new report that we're going to use for our brand spanking new CEU benefits that we're going to be rolling out to the company in the next week or so. I'm basically going to send out this email and say, hey guys, to find out where you stand, check in with your site advisor. And that's going to send them all to you to find the answers that they're looking for. And that'll all make sense once that email goes out. But I just wanted to show you, this is a very simple report. And actually, I've already put it on the site advisor dashboard. So you might have noticed it already. So on your site advisor dashboard on BI, under team specific data, because this is looking at people and the money that they earn, scroll down and you'll see a very colorful report down here, a new one, and it is CEU Money Report as of 7/1/21. I have gone ahead and run these numbers as if it's the beginning of Q3. So these numbers will continue to kind of grow over the next 2 weeks. But that means that I'll kind of explain that as we go. So anyway, it is broken down, so it should be pretty easy to find people. So if I send this email out explaining this new system, and then someone writes and says, hey, how many hours do I have so far this year? Am I on track to earn any of the money? Then what you can do is go to that person on your tab. So I've got it very easily. I'm going to go ahead and open the full report here versus just showing the little tidbit of it on your dashboard. You can see it's tabbed already, so you can see everyone in your team. Angela's is showing up here. We've got some filters over here as usual, so you can always narrow it down to just your team and then find someone really easily, but this should also be pretty easy. So I wanted to just kind of point out that there is a color code at the bottom. There's a lot of colors, I know, but those are to make it easier. But essentially, anyone who's up here, if we're looking at this middle column, the billed hours, anyone who is in the top thing is definitely on pace to hit the top level by the end of the year. So if they continue at this rate that they've done for the first half of the year, then they will definitely have the top amount of hours. So if we look here at the top, Mary Hamilton, she is on Angela's team and she's in the green, which means that she is on pace to be more than 1,000 hours. And so as of right now, half the year, she's at more than 500. And then if we look at her name color, she is in that yellow. I just realized this is a little confusing, but it's here. She's in the 2 years, 1,000 hours plus column. So at the end of the year, if she continues at this pace, she would be eligible for $200. And again, this is a very conservative estimate because I ran these as of July 1st, but we're only in mid-June, so this number will continue to increase and whatever. So she's well in that range, and even if she reduced her hours some, she would probably still fall and get something. So all of these in the yellow fall in kind of the mid-tier, and then all these in the blue fall in the lower tier. And I should have pulled up the CEU new benefit table to show alongside this. And they'll get this CEU table, which is why they would be asking how many hours they have. But the colors of their names indicate more of kind of where they fall. I did go ahead and make it so that it reflects where they will be at as of January 2022. So once their color already reflects if they have hit the year mark or 2 year mark or whatever. So for example, Karen Arndt right now is at 0.8 years, but by January she will be at 1.3 or 4 years. So she will fall in the purple, which is down here, kind of that light purple, 1+ year, 500 hours, $25. That's kind of why there are 2 different sets of colors. I'll make this more clear. I just realized that there's overlap, so I might change that middle color yellow. But anyway, that's kind of how it works. The only thing I would say to be careful of is if anybody is right on the edge, and if they have drastic changes. So let's say someone has a maternity leave coming up this summer and they've been on pace and they've been doing great, but they're all of a sudden going to have 3 months of not seeing any patients. They're not going to be in that level, and you do need to let them know that. But they would be eligible the following year if they pick up their benefits. And basically what we're trying to encourage people to do is keep their hours up, to try to at least hit whatever level they want to earn it versus it just being based on years employed at APT. So I think that's kind of the bulk of it. You'll see these numbers will continue to change, and so will these, but the colors I'll have to go in and manually change for right now. So this report, the colors won't change Actually, maybe they will. I'm not really sure. I'll figure that out. But I just wanted to give y'all a starting point to go from if people are emailing you and finding out how many hours and all that stuff. So we'll talk about this more on Friday, but I wanted y'all to see this in advance. And let me know if you have any questions, and maybe we can talk through those in our meeting on Friday. And I'm really kind of excited to get this out there and have people kind of motivated to earn some CEUs younger and to kind of see that we want to invest in them. So anyway, super pumped. Thank you all. Let me know if you have any questions by sending me a message in Teams, probably, maybe responding to the channel that I started yesterday. I'm actually going to link this on Teams and start a whole BI section, so it's a Teams thing too. So anyway, thanks and see y'all later.